Tottenham take all 3 points against Leeds at Elland Road through goals through Kudus and Tel. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe so you never miss a video. Yes, people, we have managed to get 3 points away from home once again against Leeds. I'm very pleased with this one. It was a very interesting and feisty game, I must say. Looking at the starting lineup, it was interesting to see, obviously, Tel was starting up top. I was a little bit worried for him. I didn't know how he was going to play, but we'll get onto him a little bit later. We then obviously kicked the game off, and to be honest with you, Leeds could have been 1-0 up very, very early on after Vicario was in no man's land from a free kick. I don't really know what was going through his head. Rodon managed to have obviously a free opportunity to head the ball, but it did hit the post. I will talk about Vicario, but first I want to talk about Tel, because obviously Tel, like I said, I didn't know how he'd fare up top. He was going to have probably a better game than Richarlison did in the week, obviously only getting 5 touches all game. But less said about Richarlison. Obviously Tel today played really, really well, I must say. I was so buzzing for him when he managed to put Spurs 1-0 up from very early on. It was a lovely bit of skill from him. Kudus gets the ball, plays it first time to Tel, and at this point Tel has still got a lot of work to do to get anywhere near the goal. Takes a couple of touches, then smacks it near post. Did take a little bit of a deflection, but it beat the keeper, and I'm so happy for him that he managed to score. I'm hoping this is going to kick on for him to score more goals at Spurs, especially at the moment where we've got Solanke out. Richarlison isn't really doing anything for us, so I'm glad that he obviously managed to get his goal. He nearly got a second, he nearly had a brace. It was a lovely, great ball in, and then he headed it and it hit the crossbar. So he could have got 2 today, so it was a little bit unlucky for him, but very, very pleased for him that he managed to get his goal. And then moments later, we then see ourselves concede a goal. It was a lovely little play from Leeds. Again, Leeds could have been up very early on. We were fortunate to obviously be 1-0 at this time. And then the ball kind of comes in, bounces a little bit in the box, and then a player takes a shot. Vicario makes a save and palms it to the back post for Okofor to smack in the back of the net. Now, this feels like a carbon copy of a goal we've seen recently, very recently actually, and he keeps making these mistakes. I don't know what he's doing. He hasn't got, it's just not a strong hand, it's a weak hand once again, and rather than kind of like palming it away from goal or palming it behind, he palms it straight back post where Okafor can just smack it in the back of the net. He is really infuriating at me at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on with him. I said Kingsley probably should have started in the week and then brought Vicario in to see if he could kind of big himself up, but just hasn't worked. I would like to see Kingsley start the next game. It's pretty much a bold statement, I know, but he needs to learn that he can't keep making these mistakes and be okay that his position's fine. I'm really not sure what's going on with him. So it was 1-1, and then obviously we managed to get another goal, luckily, from Mathys Tel, who I must say did brilliantly. It was a great little ball from Porro to give it to Kudus. Kudus then kind of darts inside to reach the 6-yard box, then has a shot, and it goes lovely in the bottom right corner. Beats the keeper. The keeper is nowhere to be seen. And it was lovely to see his celebration go over and sit on the stall. Then we obviously made a few tactical changes. I was still annoyed that we didn't get to see Archie Gray today. I think he should have started, especially being Leeds, especially being his connections. Maybe that's why Frank didn't play him. But it was really weird that obviously at times Bentancur was caught sleeping and Leeds managed to get the ball, and at times could have scored from Bentancur kind of sleep. I would have liked to have seen Bentancur come off and Archie go in. There was a few other things. I think first half, Pedro Porro had an awful game defensively. And he must have heard me, because second half he pretty much shut anyone out down that side. So big up to him. And again, obviously instrumental in being part of the goals today as well. And yeah, I think my biggest pet peeve is Vicario today. Obviously he did, however, kind of rein it back when he made that last kind of save on the last real attack that Leeds had. And again, that was a strong arm, so he did kind of make up for it in a sense. I'm hoping he takes that save into more games, because he needs to sort it out. But anyway, I'm not going to keep talking about Vicario, because I also want to talk about a few players that did okay. Simons is obviously in my FPL and I really wanted him to do well today. The Rabona he did, please never do that again, sir. But he kind of then regained it with a lovely little chip he did to Porro, and Porro just kind of smacked it into the side netting. But that would have been a really, really lovely worked goal. It was a cute little chip. But yeah, all in all, very pleased that we managed to get 3 points. Like I say, at this moment in time, we are sitting pretty in second at the moment, which is a good feeling. And another away from home win. So it's not all doom and gloom. It is good. it was a little bit better attacking wise today, and we did deal with things okay. There was a bit of luck on our side at times, but yeah, I think we did all right, and the ref was a bit of a mad man. I'm not going to lie to you. There was things that I was thinking, how have you let that go? How have you not given that? But regardless, 3 points is 3 points. We take that, we move on. Join me on Monday where I'll have the likes of Georgia Killier and Mr. Black coming on the channel to obviously talk about this game and more. Would really appreciate if you like, share, comment, subscribe to this video so you never miss any videos again. Big shout out to everybody that watched in the watch along today. I do really enjoy them. It's nice to chat to people while watching a game as well. So make sure you don't miss any of those either. And until next time, come on you Spurs.